One of the biggest problems that I see that most marketers face when they ask me for a consultation is about understanding how to analyze the data of meta ads the right way to make better decisions for their meta ads for their business. Hi everybody, I'm Paolo Santanic, I'm a meta ads specialist. Welcome in my YouTube channel where I talk about meta ads based on my experience in managing over €500,000 per year as a budget on meta ads for my clients. And besides of having private clients for which I run their meta ads, I also do consultations to private marketers or meta advertisers that want to increase their results on meta ads. And the problem that I see most people face is really about analyzing data the right way, which is, if you think about that, the most important skill that we should have for when we run the meta ads, because data is king. Data is telling us what to do and what to don't do for our meta ads for our business, because knowing if an ad is successful or not and if it is creating a real incremental revenue for our business is crucial in order to understand how to develop the next meta ads strategy, but also any advertising strategy, because if you know what you can tell to your customers, you basically win the meta ads game, but in reality any advertising game, and you can really have an impact on your business regardless of if you are using meta ads or if you are using physical billboards or anything correlated to your marketing. And this is why analyzing data the right way is really crucial for your business. And also analyzing data online is a real black hole, because with that much data that we have, we don't really know what directions to take and how to contextualize all the data that we have and how to understand the real impact of the ads on our business. And this is something that has been more and more complicated over the years, both with new studies about correlations about specific data and revenues coming from specific ads, but also on the opposite way with more and more restrictions by the European Union government, but also on other technological devices like iOS 14.5 released by Apple in 2021, which instead limited the amount of data that Meta can get outside of Meta, so on our website, in order to understand and gather the data of as many actions as possible that people take on your website. But also there is another real important issue that comes out when we run our meta ads and when we have to analyze our meta ads. The real issue is understanding how impactful was a specific ad and a specific message to our sales. Because imagine that you run 3 ads simply in your meta ads, even if you don't have any other marketing channel active, and that your only source of traffic is Meta, and you have 3 ads that you show to your audience. And let's suppose that you spend €100 on this ad set that has these 3 ads, and imagine that an ad gets €80 spent and makes 2 conversions, and another ad spends €10 and makes 0 conversions, and another ad takes €10 of ad spent and makes 10 conversions. Of course, there you could say that the ad with the lowest CPA, so that generated also more conversions, is the ad that generated more and more impact and sales for your business. And this is the real issue, because this is not 100% correct. First of all, we have to analyze how the frequency is among these 3 ads, or more importantly, how is the frequency in the ad set. So if the frequency in the ad set is 1.0, which is basically impossible, we know that these 3 ads have been shown to 3 different group of people. But when we see that the frequency at the ad set level is at least 1.1, it means that 10% of people watch it to our ad 2 times. And this means also that even if at the ad level every ad has a frequency of 1, it may mean that maybe on that 1 frequency, so the people that have been reached on the 3rd ad may be some of the people that have been already targeted by the first ad. And this is the real issue. If you think about it, our ad sets really rarely have less than 1.4 maybe of frequency or 1.5 of frequency. So the percentage is really higher here about how many people are watching two different of our ads. And the real issue here is that we can't see how is the real customer journey of our clients, because we know that most of all in 2023, where we are full of informations and we can get basically any information at our fingertips, we know that people get more and more informed about a product before buying it. So this is the real problem, because before making our people, our customers to convert, we must show them that we are trustworthy, that we have trust, that we have some clients that we sold our products to before, or that we are a solid company and that we don't scam people, and many other guarantees about our products and our trust in the market. And exactly for this reason, we shouldn't think that we generate conversions directly from an ad at first click. And this also means that maybe, coming back to our example of our 3 ads, the first one that spent 80 euros and generated a few conversions, and the third ad that generated 10 conversions with 10 euros, maybe that ad is the one that has been shown to people after they watched our first ad. And of course we show them to a limited group of people, because of course 10 euros compared to 80 euros is a way more limited audience that we can take, as Meta is spending our budget based on impressions and not on results. And this also means that people that have been reached by the 80 euros ad spent have been reached from there first and not from the 10 euros ad. And this also means that the 10 euros people that have been reached may be all the people that have been already reached on the 80 euros ad. And this also means that people that converted there converted because they saw our 80 euros spent ad first and then the 10 euros ad. And this is called breakdown effect, which is something that Meta itself recommends to consider when you analyze your data, because we shouldn't look at our results at the ad level, but rather at the ad set or campaign level, because we shouldn't take for granted that the only ad that people see is the one that has the lowest CPA or the lowest spend or the highest number of conversions. And this is basically a problem that every person that works in marketing, regardless of the medium, so be it Facebook, be it Instagram, be it Google or Pinterest or billboards, that face every day. So we don't have a real control of the data we can analyze. We are not able to look at how impactful was an ad in our incremental revenues and how an ad impacted really on the decision that the customer made to purchase our product. And we should always consider this when we analyze our data, because the problem may be that if you have, in the example of before, 1 ad set and 3 ads under that ad set, and you cut off the first 2 ads, so the one that spent 80 euros and brought 2 conversions, and the ad that spent 10 euros and brought 0 conversions, in order to let Facebook spend all of our budget on the third ad that made 10 conversions with just 10 euros spent, we may not see the same results as before, because maybe that ad is not scalable and it is not relevant to the majority of the people that needed to watch to our first ad before watching to that and make a conversion. And this is a customer journey which is really simplified. I didn't consider any of the other factors that occur in a customer journey and that people take into consideration before buying our product. And this is why it is very important to know our customer journey before even analyzing our ads. So learn what people are searching for online before buying your product or products of your niche. And also remember to contextualize all of your data and take into consideration all of the touch points that people may have before buying your product. Also, if you have a YouTube channel or an organic media channel like Instagram organic or Facebook post, learn to predict the steps that people have in their customer journey in order to make ads that can answer those specific questions and specific doubts that people want to solve during the customer journey before even they do that. And how can you do that? By creating ads that are based on real questions that people ask about your product before buying it. This is maybe the best piece of advice that I can give about this topic, because we don't really have control on the data that we generate and that we get from our advertising platforms, or any platform basically. And we should learn to watch the results more from a bigger picture perspective. So understanding where we are investing and what are the changes that we are making in our advertising messages and communication, in order to understand the real impact of these changes on our revenues. So if I can recommend you 3 tips to really assess your results, I would recommend you to download my free guide, which is called Less Clicks, More Sales, and you can find it in the description of this video. Also, if this video was useful, please let me know it in the comments and leave a like, subscribe to my channel in order to help the YouTube algorithm to show this video to as many people as possible that may need it and might find it useful. And also remember to follow me on Instagram, where I am more active and I share every day a video about Meta Ads based on my experience of managing more than €500,000 as Meta Ads budget for my clients, and where I am more active with my community with daily stories and daily tips about how to really analyze your data and make better Meta Ads that can convert and make a real impact and generate an incremental revenue for your business. With that being said, I wish you a fantastic growth and I see you in the next video. Bye.